Well, good morning everyone. It's great to be amongst friends once again to launch the event that we've got coming up in November. I'd like to thank our sponsor B&A Group and Paul for the help that he's been giving me over the almost this year getting this event up together. It really is appreciated, and everyone here today have supported the meningitis cause in the past, and it really is appreciated. It'll be 40 years this November since we lost Spencer, our son, from meningitis, and without people like these here today, we just couldn't achieve what we've done. So thank you very much. And this man has been at the forefront of fundraising for meningitis for many years. Over to you, Paul.
Well, first of all, it's a privilege to be doing this for Steve. I've known Steve now since about 25, 26 years. He was one of the first events that I'd actually done a charity event for with Spencer, Damon laboratories, and we've been great friends ever since. And I said to Steve a couple of years ago, I'll make sure that, it's my event supporting you when this very important anniversary event comes up. And I'm privileged to be helping him, and on the 12th of November, we hope it'll be a great event. I'm sure it will be. I'm proud and privileged that I've had so many people have backed me to help others over such a long journey. And on the 12th of November for Meningitis Now, it's a very, very special event. And I'm sure it'll be a great success. We have an auction, we have a raffle, and we have great entertainment. And, I'm sure that we will do wonders for Meningitis Now on the night.
Well, Steve, I suppose it's a bittersweet anniversary this coming up, isn't it? But when you think of what's been achieved over the last 40 years, in a way, it's all been worthwhile.
It certainly has. Obviously at the time we were completely devastated when we lost Spencer. But, it's been a long journey, 40 years. 40 years ago we were told that we couldn't expect to see a vaccine in our lifetime. Now we have 5 meningitis vaccines in the National Immunisation Programme. There's a lot more going on. We've improved the treatment of the disease. There's a lot more awareness, and thousands of families have been supported by the charity as well.
But in this day and age, there's so many demands on people's finances that it's important for charities and causes to stand out from the crowd, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's events like this where you've got an opportunity to promote the charity is, you couldn't put a price on it these days, and it is difficult times. We're coming through COVID. Lots of charities have really suffered. We have it. It's hit the meningitis charity, Meningitis Now, really hard. But we've managed to come through it, and we're still fit for purpose, and we're still making a difference. So, thanks to the general public.
Paul Jacobs, a long-time supporter of Paul Hobbs's event, so I suppose you didn't need too much persuading to come along to this one, did you?
No. Paul's probably greatest asset is his ability to get everybody else out and support a cause, and this has been probably the most important of all of them for his entire charity fundraising career. I know it's very close to his heart, and we all share that.
Yeah, I know Steve Damon was saying that Paul has himself contributed over £100,000 in fundraising just for meningitis. A lot more for other charities as well, but it's just phenomenal, isn't it?
Yes, I know. I mean, obviously there are many charities that he's helped, but this one in particular has been quite rightly a huge beneficiary of his efforts, and it's just nice to be a part of his events, to be honest.
Our founder, Jimmy Barclay, was a friend of Steve, and when Spencer died, he pledged that he would do anything he could to help Steve, and that has continued essentially through the business. So now his children, Kevin, Aidan and Claire, Barclay, and still their mother Margaret, essentially we do anything to support Steve in raising money for Meningitis Now.
Well, I think you've only got to listen to Paul himself when he talks. You know, the way he talks and the way he's so passionate about his support for this event. When he came and asked us, you just can't turn him down, can you? So, yeah, when he said that a lot of people from Bristol Sport across all areas were going to be involved, we wanted to be involved, and we wanted to make sure that, you know, Bristol Rovers were showing their presence for something so important like meningitis. And yeah, I mean, like I said, he'd come along today, see a lot of the people he's got down here, and I think, you know, that's what we want to be part of as a club.
No, absolutely, Meningitis Now, particularly with the 40th anniversary, that sad anniversary. But amazing to see the amount of money that's been raised and great work that's been done during that 40 years. And yes, of course, always pleased to support, particularly Paul, who I've known for 20 odd years.
He's a difficult man to say no to, isn't he? But the causes he supports, he's done a fantastic job for, isn't he?
I think that's it. You know, when you get an email from Paul or the phone goes, you know that he needs some help, but you know that it's a really worthy cause. And we're just pleased to do our best.
Fair play to them. They haven't sort of kicked it into touch. You know, do it for 5 years and then we'll forget about it. They've kept going on it. And of course, we all benefit from it. You know, might be my grandchildren one day or their children. You know, people know more about meningitis as an ailment. So well done them, and I'm really proud to be here.
I know of many people who have had tragedies with children and meningitis, so I see it as a vitally important cause and really admire what Steve's done. And Paul is unbelievable. I mean, for most of the time I've known him, and that is probably 25 years, he's at me about another event, and you can't escape. And I'm here because I know I'd have a really hard time if I wasn't.
Say no to Paul.
And you can't say no to Paul. And he's such a lovely guy, and he's always coming up with new ideas. So let's hope that in November we can have a really good event at Ashton Gate.
I bet you're looking forward to the 12th of November, aren't you?
I am, yeah. It'd be a very proud night for me to be supporting this very worthy charity. Meningitis Now, I think it's a wonderful charity, and it's good to give back to other people, and I shall love performing on that night to those people who have come along to support it.
And what sort of things can we expect from your act?
Well, I sing, I do a few stupid impressions, I tell jokes. It's like a one-man variety show, really.
Okay.
It's a cabaret act that I work an average of 4 or 5 nights a week now, all over the country, and I've just done for a long, long time, you know. So I'm quite happy to be working on that night at Ashton Gate. I'm sure it'll be a memorable occasion.